What's up, guys? It's Chris here with Chris Cast Outdoors. I talked to y'all earlier, a little short video on YouTube. I'm here to explain what I was talking about. So as I said earlier, the old Mark took a dump on me this weekend. She locked up tight. Finally got her to turn over and she knocked like a freight train. I mean, she's gone. Gone. Needs rebuilt. Junk. Yeah, no good. Why is that no good? It has no warranty. And unlike some of these fellers, I don't have daddy's money. I bought this with my own money. And I had this payment, and a truck payment, and a house payment, and a phone payment, and insurance. That's keeping me from being able to buy another motor. So eventually I'm gonna have to take it off, tear it down, save up for a rebuild kit, rebuild it myself in the garage, look, and then to put it back on the boat. I mean, seriously, it sucks. But I don't even know how to say it. Let me give y'all a little backstory first. Make this make sense. All right. Many years ago, back before I fished, I was a youngin'. Dad was fishing the BFLs pretty consistently. He met a group of guys, North Carolina anglers, Dennis Reedy, Wally Szuba, Tony Woodard, Robert Walser, Marty Stone. I mean, it was just a group of good Carolina fishermen, all right? Dad drew one of them in a BFL. Became really good buddies. They've all fished together in and out. I mean, it ended up being just a good friendship, all right? Well, inevitably, that made me friends with them. I started fishing. I was always around them, learning stuff. You know, just getting to fish with them. Got to fish with Dennis a lot. Still fish with Dennis. Got to become really good friends with Tony and Wally. Yeah, I've talked to Marty Stone a couple times, talked to Robert Walser, you know, just been able to build good friendships through that, just because, you know, Dad drew one of them in a BFL one time. Well, Dennis, the one I tell you I fish with all the time, best friends with Wally, the other one I know pretty good, called Wally, who's now in his 80s. You know, he's up there. He don't do much fishing anymore. Great fisherman. Fished the Ever Start series. Won a bunch of money at Bugs Island and all around the Carolinas, for that matter. But anyways, Dennis Reedy called him. He said, hey, Decker's boat locked up. You know, he ain't got no money to fix it. You know, his boat locked up. He was just talking to him about it. Let me catch you up a little bit. Back in January, right before I bought this boat, I had called Wally. So Wally, you know, I know you don't use your boat a whole lot anymore. I'd be interested in buying it if you was interested in selling it. You know, I'd love to buy it. You know, I mean, I'd like to have it. He said, I'm sorry, Christopher. You know, I don't use it a lot, but I'm not ready to part with it yet. I'd like to think that I'll get back out there on it. I was like, yes, sir, I understand. I respected his wishes. I didn't mention it ever again. Never said nothing else about it. Well, whenever Dennis called him, I mean, mind you, that was back in January. He fished out of that boat one time last year. It's a TR21, 250 Evinrude E-Tech on it. He told Dennis, he said, why don't you tell him to come get my boat? Dennis called my dad. Dad called me. Like, when you want to go pick up his boat? I'm like, what? When you want to go pick up Wally's boat? So yeah, I was like, what? He's like, Wally wants you to have his boat. Let me tell you, Wally put a new Ultrex on it last year. It's got two 12-inch Lowrances on it. The boat has a lot of hours on it. He put in a lot of hours on the boat itself. He's put 2 or 3 motors on it. I mean, he's had this thing since it was brand new. I mean, it's no brand new boat, but it does have a good Evinrude on it that was rebuilt, and a couple extra props. Like I said, the Ultrexes, the graphs, he checked all the pumps, everything's good. So I got home from work this evening and I dialed Wally's number and I called him. I said, I reckon you know why I'm calling you. He said, come get this thing. I said, you sure you want to part with your boat? You know, he told me everything about it. Said it's been sitting for a year. You might have to clean it up, get it running. If you want to take the motor off of it and put it on your Bass Cat, that'd be fine too. I mean, just run the Bass Cat. I said, what you want for it, Wally? Just come get it. We'll work it out later. Just come get it. I want you to have it. It's like, all right. I thanked him several times. And again, before I got off the phone, I was like, Wally, seriously, what do you want for this thing? Let's work it out. Just come get it. I want you to have it. I said, you want to leave all the graphs and the Ultrex and the batteries, everything in it? He said, I want you to have it. Come get it. He said, we'll work it out later. Make sure it runs. So that is just... God works in mysterious ways. I had no idea what I was going to do. All the payments I have already, there was no way I could afford to buy another Pro XS or another boat at that matter. Now I have the Bass Cat that I can eventually rebuild the engine on, and I have a TR21 with a 250 on it that I can take the motor off of and put on the Cat. Or I can fish out of the Triton and have a backup boat. It's just, it's crazy. Like I said, God works in mysterious ways. I can't thank him enough. So there's the first thing. Second off, got some more big news I haven't talked about yet. So a man on Facebook back in August made a post in the Claytor Lake fishing page looking to jump in some night tournaments. I'm working in town. I don't know nobody. Anybody be willing for me to tag along? I'll pay for gas. I like, shoot, you know, if I was out of town, I could see you wanting to fish, I'd probably do the same thing. I commented on it, I said, holler at me, we'll go fishing. Man's name's Mark. All right. Brought him fishing at Claytor. We done all right. It was 3 fish limit. I think we had like 5.5 pounds, 4th place or something, right out of the money on a Monday night. It wasn't much money anyways. We fished together. He's like, I like how you fish. I'm in town for a few more weeks. If you have another tournament and you need a partner, holler at me. I said, I'm fishing Philpott Saturday. He said, all right, yeah, I'll do it. So Saturday morning rolls around. I go to the hotel where he's staying and pick him up. We go to Philpott. And just, I mean, we have a top water frenzy. We caught them on a buzz bait from the time the tournament started until the weigh-in ended. It was just, I mean, just buzz bait fish after buzz bait fish after buzz bait fish. It was just phenomenal day. We ended up coming first place. Ended up fishing again after that at Claytor one more time. Just built a good friendship. He fished with my cousin a little bit. They built a good friendship. And he was sitting there talking to me, and he's like, I'd like to sponsor you. I was like, what do you mean you want to sponsor me? He said, you ever fished any BFLs or Toyota series? I was like, no, sir. I really had the money. I've just fished the local stuff. He's like, you're going to next year. I was like, I ain't got the money. He said, you do now. I said, shoot. So Mark Solomon hooked me up with a waterfowl company called Waterfeather. I'll drop the link in here somewhere if I can figure out how to do it. And Mark has a team with them, sent me an entire year of BFL entries, plus some, you know, to help out with gas in the motel. I mean, now it's up to me just to catch fish. You know, next year they're going to the only 3 hours of live scope, which helps me tremendously because, you know, I'm really not that good at it. Eliminating that allows me to fish my strengths the whole time, which is awesome. I don't have to worry about getting beat out like that because, you know, nobody has it. They got it for 3 hours of an 8-hour day. That was pretty sweet. So yeah, now, I mean, what I'm trying to say is no matter how bad things get, there's always something better coming. It might take a long time. It might be overnight like it was this time, but there's always, just stick to your plan. There's always something coming. God's got a plan. Yeah, I didn't know yesterday morning when I locked my boat up that I'd have another boat the next morning for free. I didn't know whenever I brought that random man fishing on Facebook that he's gonna pay for me to do an entire year of Major League Fishing BFLs. I didn't know that. I brought him out of the goodness of my heart, and it paid off. It's just awesome. We serve an awesome God. Things work out great. You know, now I just got to catch them. I've been put in a position now where all I have to do is learn how to fish. I just got to go out there and catch them. If I qualify for a regional, that's great. If I qualify for an All-American, that's my shot. That is my chance to be able to do what I want to do. That is my chance to achieve my dream. And it's being handed to me. The only other thing I have to do is fish. I have to fish. I've got a boat, paid entries, paid jersey, sponsorship, supportive family, supportive girlfriend, my dad, great supporter, my grandparents, my uncle, Wally, Szuba, Dennis Reedy, just everybody that supported me it's mind-blowing. I'm excited for next year. I think things could go really good. Things could go really bad too if I don't step up and get some time on the water and actually learn how to fish my weaknesses. Then I may not do any good, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to learn how to fish really good this next winter, coming into next spring. I'm fishing the Piedmont division. I've already got the co-angler link, so that's pretty good. But yeah, guys, I just want to give y'all an update on what I was talking about earlier. I'm going down to Raleigh, North Carolina to pick up the Triton this weekend. I'll make a video walking through it. I am just stoked. I don't even know what to say. But we hit 200 subscribers this morning. That's pretty awesome. Thank y'all for that. It's growing quickly. You know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but any of y'all that do YouTube know that 200 subscribers in your first 6 months, that's on a roll. It's pretty good. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm not very good at talking to this camera, but I'm trying. Camera. Let me talk about something else. Talk about how God works in mysterious ways and how having a good family and good friends supporting you really helps. I'd made a video a few weeks ago talking about how I burned up all my cameras and I had been using my dad's. Oh yeah, well, it wasn't no problem. I didn't really have money to buy another one yet, but I was going to save up, try to get one the following week. Well, my great uncle, my grandma's brother, he lives 6 hours from here. I don't get to see him all that often. Love hanging out with him when he comes down here, but he shot me a message. He had watched my video. He's like, hey man, how much is a new GoPro? I was like, well, the ones I use an older version. It's a Hero 9. I think you can get one for about 150 bucks. He's like, I want to buy one for you. Like, you ain't got to do that, man. I want to get one. He's like, I want to buy one for you. I see this is something that you love, and I want to see you pursue it. He said, I want to. It would be my pleasure to buy one for you. I was like, dude, I appreciate it. A week later, I received a $200 check in the mail just for that GoPro. It's crazy how things work. Thank you, Curtis, for that. I appreciate that, dude. But yeah, thank all y'all for watching. I appreciate all the subscribers we're getting. The views are going up, subscribers is going up, social media, Facebook's doing good. I'm eventually gonna start a TikTok and an Instagram for the Chris Cast Outdoors. That might be a while. It's already hard enough to handle doing YouTube and Facebook. But thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned. There's more where this came from.